well. And I know that in some places you are all in your holiday, so I hope you enjoy that. Today, my story is going to be a made-up one, so let's dive into it. One day, there was this small rat, and this rat, he met a sage. Do you all know what a sage is? He's like a prophet of God who can bless people. And then this sage said to the rat, "Rat, if you want to be another animal, I will let you be it." And this rat, he said, okay, but let me think what animal. So after thinking and thinking and thinking, the rat said, I'll be a cat. The cats are always chasing the rats, so they must be the best. The sage said, "Are you sure you want to be a cat?" The rat said, "Yes, of course. If the cat can chase the rat, then it must definitely be the best." So the sage said, "Okay," and he turned the rat into a cat. And now the rat was happily chasing all the other rats like a cat. But then he met the dog. And what do the dogs chase? They chase the cats. So then this rat, he quickly ran back to the sage. He said, Sage, please help me. I want to be a dog. If the dog can chase the cat, then surely it's the best." So the sage said, okay then. So the sage made the rat a dog, and the dog went chasing all the cats and the rats and everything. And then one day there was a tiger, and the tigers are much bigger than the dogs, right? The tigers will definitely scare the dogs. This rat, he got so scared. He ran all the way back to the sage and said, Sage, let me be a tiger. The tigers can scare the dogs. They're definitely the best. So the sage once again said, okay, and made the rat a tiger. And now he was happily running around through the jungle as a tiger, hunting everything, always having food. Except when he was a rat, he would always have to take the leftovers. But then he saw a lion. And now the lions are much bigger than the tigers, aren't they? And the lions, they roar so loud. The tiger heard this and he ran back to the sage and said, Sage, help me. I want to be a lion. Their roar is much more frightening than the tigers. So the sage said, okay, fine, and made the rat a lion. And then the rat was happily running along. He could even scare the tigers now. But then he saw a hunter. He said, oh no, a hunter. So he ran back to the sage and said, Sage, I want to be a hunter. The hunters can hunt anything. So then he became a hunter. But then he saw that the hunters were also scared of one thing, their wives. So then he went over to the sage and said, Sage, I want to be a wife. They scared the hunters. So the sage made the rat a wife to a hunter. And then one day he saw another wife, and she was screaming because there was a cockroach on the floor. So then the rat said, wow, even this little cockroach can scare the wives. They must be the best. So they went to the sage and said, Sage, please make me a cockroach. So the sage said, okay. And then the rat became a cockroach. And then he was running around on the floor, scaring everyone. And then he saw a rat. And the rats are much bigger to the tiny cockroaches. So then he got scared and ran back to the sage and said, Sage, please make me a rat again. the cockroaches are scared of the rats. So then he went from a rat to all the way to a cockroach just to be a rat again. The moral of this story is that we should always be happy how we are, because that's the way God made us. Now I'm going to offer a small prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you for helping us to learn that we're special and we should be happy the way we are, because that's how you made us. Please help us to remember that through our lives. In Jesus' precious name I pray. Amen. I hope you enjoyed my story today. If you did, make sure to like and share for other stories. And make sure to subscribe if you want more. I'll see you next week. Bye!
நீங்கள் பார்த்துக் கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் ரிவைவல் டிவி.